Okay, I want to talk to you about resumes. And resumes are something that you'll be using and working on for the rest of your life. But to start with, you're going to need one for the Skills USA competition. Couple of things you have to have. It has to be one page, and it has to have an objective. I have some kind of example resumes that I've gotten a couple years ago, and I've just using them as an example. That I want to talk about a couple things. This one right here, Sally student, is missing the objective. It has to have the objective, and we'll talk a little bit more about that and what that looks like. But it needs to be a sentence. Education, put down this information, but especially if you are a good student, let's get some specifics. What kind of classes are you taking? All of this business needs to support your objective. So if you can brag, definitely take that opportunity. This I'm using as an example of the tone. Do not use I statements. I know you are writing your own resume, but you are speaking in third person. Volunteered, at Kleinfest. Supported Susan G. Komen breast cancer. Do not use I statements. Also, this kind of clumpy text, no one likes to read paragraphs. They want it pre-digested. Present the information in the clearest form possible. You have a research shows about 20 seconds at the most, really, for somebody who's really going to read your resume. It needs to be pre-digested. Okay, so that's one. This other one, this is I think, a good one. It could maybe work a little bit on formatting and making this a little bigger, but it has all the correct information. This student chose to do educational objective. That is perfectly fine. Pursue a degree in electronic communications, electronic media and communications. Whatever this objective is, all of these things really need to be able to support that. She definitely took the opportunity to brag about herself, a little bit more specific about what classes that she took. Let's leave junior high out of it. We do not need your elementary. That's not really applicable. Honors and awards. She had some. If you don't have honors and awards, don't try to find something that would make it. I remember one example a couple years ago is they had used a student had used a template, and they're like, awards, what have I done? Third grade spelling bee. Well, that was the only entry item in that category, and it made him look really, really lame. Like he hasn't done anything else since third grade, and it was a spelling bee. She had a lot of community service, but these fields are, they're not, you can choose whatever those are. If you don't have a lot of community service, don't put that. And work experience. Okay, so that's one. I wanted to make sure little details like consistency. There's one space in between the years. If it's only 1 month, she put that 1 month. Otherwise, she didn't. But be careful about consistency, and I can help you with that because it's all about the details. Okay, here's one with references. This student, we can talk about the objective. This person wants to be a television host. Well, that may be your dream job, but let's figure out the next step. You are not applying to be a television host, or else this would not be your resume. So even this is not your dream in life, this is your next step. They used a template, and that worked to her advantage, I think, pretty well. She did take an opportunity to put a little bit more about her responsibilities. If she were looking for, a job at a daycare, we have specifics like, okay, this is gonna be what she needs to, she has the experience for that. Education, she put there, other activities, that's fine. Any kind of field, you definitely want two or more. Otherwise, you should probably leave it out. You don't have to put your references. You can put references available upon request. Sometimes for kind of a like an hourly job, they want those right there. But I will leave that up to you. Okay, this is one that I kind of laugh at because this is where the template looked really good, but it got him into trouble. Citizenship, U.S. born. Okay, we're all assuming that it is not. It's not. This is not information needed for this job. They don't need the birth date straight up right there. You generally kind of want to be vague about your age because it could potentially work against you. Smack in the middle, it's his address. We don't need that. That needs to kind of be right, kind of tucked under that name. Objective, I am seeking a position within the international media broadcasting industry. And I guess if it's international, I guess it would be applicable for citizenship. But be careful about taking those templates. Sometimes they're really for different industries and you shouldn't use them. That's an I statement there. It's okay, I guess, if you have I am for objective. I would leave it out. As far as skills, this is a great little brag sheet about what you're able to do, but try not to include technology that everybody and their dog knows. Microsoft Word. A dummy can use Microsoft Word. I know because they do it all the time. That's not what you need to do. Again, elementary school, he starts top to bottom. Generally, on all information, you want the most current at the top. It is not. Now, he kind of probably wanted, since he was looking at kind of international stuff, that he, had spent time in Trinidad. That is fine. Probably find another way to put that other than education. That may be, life experience or work experience. Again, these fields are malleable. They're changeable. You use them for what you need to. Again, activities and interests, that probably would have been down here. So that's a little bit about resumes. You may want to start by just kind of brainstorming what your strengths are, what that objective would be. Just so you know, the first draft is due Tuesday. I will, everybody, even if they are perfect, I'll probably suggest some kind of change. Resumes are something that are continually changing. Professionals continually update them. It is a organic process. If your teacher, your English teacher loved your resume, awesome. I will probably put another spin on that. Just even to show you there's no exactly right one perfect way. But I want to share with you what I have learned, and more importantly, I know what Skills USA needs for that. So good luck. I hope this helped.